Welcome to JJ Live Learning. Let's our experience be your guide. Today concept is NAT. NAT is nothing but Network Address Translate. NAT service is generally operated on router or firewall. In an organization, all systems are local network. That is, it will be on private network. So we are not dependent upon the NAT service on your intra network. But when we accessing the internet, one public IP address is needed to access your internet, but we can use a private IP address on your intra-network segments. So the idea of NAT is to allow multiple devices to access the internet through a single public address. To achieve this, the translate of your private IP address to a public IP address, we need NAT service. The function of NAT is process in which one or more local IP address is translated into one or more global IP address and vice versa in order to provide the internet access to the local host. Let's start the lab session. So node2.apple.com is your global web server. We already configured web server on this PC. This machine will be considered as a domain controller as well as we configure the DNS. You can check your domain controller with the help of command netdom space query fsmo. The FISMA role will be checking on here. The all roles will be present on node2.apple.com. And another command is netspace accounts. This is the alternate command to check your DZ. It shows as a primary. Now we are going to check your DNS configuration by giving the command nslookup. So the three things will be checked out here. Now everything will be configured in a proper manner. Now you are going to open your IIS Internet Information Service. With the help of command inetmgr, you are opening your IIS console. Select your computer name. Select your site. Web1 is your new website we created here, and also we created the HTML file on the Web1. You can check your website on your local server by giving the URL http://apple.com. When you giving the URL, the site will be open. Welcome to apple.com on your local server. So this is your global web server. The apple.com will be considered a global web server. This website will be open on your intra-network of sky.com. So dc.sky.com is your domain controller of your intra-network. This server will be as a routing and remote access server, that is member server. node2.sky.com is your NLB network load balancing server. In this system only we are going to configure your routing and remote access. So before configuring routing and remote access, we need two interface. One is private IP address, another one is public IP address. 10 network will be as a private IP and 172 network is be a public IP address. We are assigning the IP address 172.19.1.100 is the WAN IP address, and your intra-network IP address will be on 10 series. You can change the name as LAN as well as public. The 10 network will be considered as a LAN and your public network will be considered as a, that is your 172 network will be considered as a public IP. Now we are going to configure IA routing and remote access. Go to the server manager, just give next, enable your routing remote access. On your remote access, you have to enable the service routing. Now the routing service will be enabled. We are installing the service onto the server. Now the installation will be completed successfully. Now open your routing service by giving the command rras mgmt.msc. routing and remote access management dot Microsoft Console. Now the router console will be open here. By default, the service will be disabled. So select your computer name. Node 2 is the system name. Right click and configure and enabling routing and remote access. Just give next. On this system, now we are not configure the NAT service. Just configure your default routing. So select custom configuration and LAN routing. So the default routing protocol will be configured on the system. It is used to communicate the different networks. So if you not configure the NAT, what will be happen? That only we are going to see now. After seeing the output, we are going to configure your NAT service on your local server. Now we are going to give the IP address on your local system, that is your routing system. Local intranet IP 10.0.0.50 IP address will be considered as a gateway IP address, and 172.19.1.100 IP address will be a gateway public IP. So on your intra network, you have to assign 10.50 is the gateway IP address. Then only the different network will be communicate each other. So on my DC, I'm assigning the gateway IP address 10.50. Now come to the client system. On client system also we have to assign the gateway IP address. Open your Ethernet controller. And assign your gateway IP address. After assigning the IP address, you are going to open your URL. That is, we are going to open your web server of apple.com on your Internet Explorer. Now we are giving www.apple.com. The site will be open on the local intranet server of your sky.com. So on your local server, the client will be accessing the website. So when they accessing the website, this unregistered IP, that is local IP address, will be goes out through the public IP because we not configure the NAT on here. So on your IIS server of your apple.com, if you open the web server, select the logging. The logging directory path will be showing here. Copy that log file directory and open on to the run command. The log directory will be open. The log files will be open. It shows your local intranet IP address. That is your local IP address of your intranet network will be goes out through the public IP. That IP will be shows on your apple.com server. So unregistered IP address will be goes out. See here 10.0.0.40 is the IP of your local server. This IP address will be registered on your apple.com of your web server. So if you not configure NAT, this will be happen. Your unregistered IP address will be goes open source. So we are going to configure NAT now. So before configuring NAT, you have to disable your default routing setup on your intra-network routing and remote access console. Now select the node 2, right click and configure and enabling routing and remote access on your sky.com. Select your NAT service. So now we are going to select the public IP. So your intra-network IP address will be goes out through the public IP address. So which IP address your intra-network systems, all networks will be goes out. So we are selecting your public IP. Now the client will be opening the website. They are giving www.apple.com. Now the site will be open. Now go and check your apple.com on your IIS part. go to the IIS and select your logging. Copy the log directory and paste it on your run command. Now open the log file. It shows your public IP address. It not shows your intra-network IP address. It shows 172.19.1. IP address. I hope this video helps you to deploy on real time. Kindly share me to put more videos like this. Thanks for watching JJ Live Learning.